What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Shiv here. Alright, so we've got a bunch of new cards to go over, and I think that what you're going to see here is going to be pretty fucking amazing. Well, at least two of them are pretty fucking good, and the rest of them are, well, you'll see. Alright, but before we get into this, again, you guys are doing great in the comment section. I love reading it. You guys, so much positivity there, so much interaction with each other and helpfulness, and it's just it warms my dark heart so much. But let's get on to the card preview, because all the accolades I could shower on you guys, and you guys don't care. You just want to see the cards. So let's get to that shit. Alright, so first of all, we've got the Cult of Apothecary. 5 mana for a 4/4 battle cry. For each enemy minion, restore 2 health to your hero. Yeah, can we say shit? Now, don't get me wrong, the fucking card art on this card is fucking amazing, which is something I've learned with Blizzard. When the card art is fucking awesome, the card itself is absolute trash. It's not the first time we've seen something like this. Alright, so, why is this card bad? Battlecry: for each enemy minion, restore 2 health to your hero. So what does that mean? Alright, so let's say your opponents have 3 minions on the board, and we're playing along curve here, right? So they got 3 minions on the board, boom, you drop this down, you get 6 back. Alright, well, if this is the only minion you have on the board, I guarantee you those 3 minions they have are pretty much going to come straight to your fucking face and negate the heal you just did. Or most likely what's going to happen is they're going to buff 1 minion, trade into this to get rid of it, and then they're going to attack everything else to the face, and guess what? That heal reduced. This almost feels like a card you play because you didn't get the answer to the board state at current value, i.e. no brawl, no board clear, or anything of that nature. So this just doesn't feel like a really good option. It really doesn't. And at 5 mana, I can think of a lot of better cards I'd much rather have in the 5 mana slot than this one. True fact, guys. Next card is Moclaw, Tyrant of the Veil. Okay, so this is what happens when the old gods return. They come and turn cards that were semi-functional into almost complete uselessness. Alright, so 6 mana for a 5/5. It is a beast. Battlecry: add 2 bananas to your hand. Alright, so, I tried working out combinations and scenarios where this is good, and outside of maybe Beast Druid, not very good at all. Matter of fact, I really couldn't justify this card over other cards of 6 mana. Even in Rogue, trying to proc Gadgetzan Auctioneer, even in Mage, trying to, Flame Waker / Antonidas, the value just was not overly good. So, yeah, I like the concept here that they're doing. They're twisting and turning and making all the normal legendaries into wicked, twisted versions of them. Yeah, I like that, but at the same time, can we have some that are functional? Ragnaros the Lightlord is probably the first one you've done that's actually functional. Validated Doomsayers, that's still out on that one, but it's possible. It's possible. All right, so moving on to the third card. Shadow Word Horror, 4 mana pre-spell. This actually should have been called Shadow Word Shit, because that's exactly what this is shit, alright? Destroy all minions with 2 or less attack. So, yeah, not only does it fuck your own board, but the amount of minions that it's probably going to catch on curve is not going to be overly good. Now, I've had people try to say, well, maybe against Zoo. No, because it doesn't do shit to Flame Imp. It doesn't do shit to Knife Juggler. So, I mean, those are some of the core ones that you're going to expect in that deck, and it doesn't do anything to it, guys. It really doesn't. So, yeah, I kind of feel that this is very garbage. I mean, considering we're losing Light Bomb, and to get this just feels totally bad. But, mind you, we should probably withhold judgment, because maybe we haven't seen the thing that's going to combo with this and synergize. That's possible. We might see it in the next set, at the very least. So, I think passing a arbitrary judgment on this card right now is a little sketchy, even though I do think the card is absolute garbage. But, I don't know. Right now, with what we know of this expansion and what's available, I would rate this below Mass Dispel in value. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. This is definitely below Mass Dispel. I'd much rather take Mass Dispel than this, hands down. So yeah. All right. Mark of Yashar, Charge. I can never pronounce that. Goddamn Pandarian bullshit. All right. So, 2 mana druid spell, give a minion +2/+2. If it's a beast, draw a card. So, alright, it's kind of like combo synergy that rogues have been using, but hey, this is druid, you can't really give them combo, but you can kind of give them choice option, and the choice option here is a little sublime. It's, you can give anything a +2/+2, but if it's a beast, you also get the bonus of getting card draw. I like that. I think that this is the kind of mechanic they should really be promoting. This is definitely a mechanic they should do more of and promote. Like, do one in Warlock where if it's a fucking demon, get blah, 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 you know? I like that. I like that a lot. And, hey, in Hunter, if it doesn't have charge, gain, there you go. See how you do that there? I like that. So, yeah, I kind of like this card. It definitely screams, hey, there's more than one way to play a druid, you know, contrary to the popular belief of the meta. But yeah, there's definitely more than one way to play a druid. And I've been messing around with the Beast Druid deck recipe. And I can tell you right now, that actually is a pretty solid deck to play once you've mastered the ins and outs of it. So I could definitely see something like this going into that deck. Because I'll admit that the card draw thing was a little bit of an annoyance in that deck. So this could actually accelerate that and get you to those answers you need very nicely. And that's what I like about this card. Some people may not like this card because they look at any kind of enhancement card as bad. I mean, they're going to draw the direct comparison as like, oh, it's a situationally worse fucking Mark of the Wild, because at least Mark of the Wild you get, taunt. You don't get taunt with this. No, you get a card draw. And there are a lot of people who'd argue they'd much rather have a card draw than the damn taunt. So, true fact. Alright, so now moving on to the final card, and this card is utterly amazing. The Nightmare Dragon, 6 mana for a 2/8 at the start of your turn. Double this minion's attack. Oh wow, yes, if ever there was something that needed to be silenced, it would be this nasty motherfucker. Alright, so let's talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to this card. Anything that you could play to buff its attack, a permanent buff, not, till end of turn shit, permanent one, is going to end up paying out big. Really big, alright? So, you want to do a turn 10 combo with Defender of Argus? Okay, cool. It becomes a 6/9 taunt. Yeah, but that's turn 10 play. Is that overly good? It'll at least trade about 2 to 3 minions. So not too bad. In Priest, where you get some really cool stuff is, Inner Fire. In Paladin, Blessing of Might. In Rogue, Cold Blood. Yeah, Cold Blood. Think about that one. And what's even cooler is in Rogue, because Cold Blood's so cheap, and you have access to something called Conceal, you can guarantee getting the value on this. Shaman, the value is kind of lessened. Hunters, yeah, you can put the fucking hat on this thing. And, Warriors, you can do some really fun stuff with Inner Rage and Rampage. So yeah, you can definitely have a little bit of fun with that. But will this card be overly good? This is going to be one of those wait and sees. I really think we're going to have to see the rest of the set before we can truly make an accurate assessment of this card. But right now, I like this card because this is the kind of card that makes your brain go, oh wait, how can I exploit the fuck out of this? And you start coming up with these wild, crazy, harebrained scenarios, and then you're going to sit there and try to make it work, and then inevitably you'll come to conclusions like, this game's either too hard or, oh, this is too inconsistent to work. This is that kind of card. It's either going to fucking pay out huge, or it's not going to pay out at all. So yeah. And also, let's not ignore the fact that when you're trying to go for any of these cool things, when you play this down and put that buff on it, you're telepathing that, hey, I'm gonna go and fuck your face up pretty fucking hard next turn, so you better have an answer to this. If you don't have an answer to it, GG, I win. If you do have an answer to it, I get wrecked. What I do like is you could actually put this up to, say, 6 attack, very easily, you know, say with Cold Blood. And guess what? You can't big game hunter it. And then the start of the next turn, it's 12 damage. Yay! So yeah, I like it for that. I definitely like it for that. Now, if you could continue to keep this thing stealth, which would be a trick, I'm not even gonna lie, would definitely be a trick unless they introduce some new cards that could also give stealth. I wouldn't mind seeing a Battlecry minion that gave something stealth. Holy shit, there's a whole new Zerg archetype right there of the Nightmare Dragon Kaboom deck, alright? You could have a lot of fun with that shit. Holy crap, could you have a lot of fun with that shit. But it's going to be one of those wait and see kind of scenarios. And that's kind of been like the ongoing thing here. It's like, you know, I really want to evaluate these cards accurately, but by Blizzard piecemealing out this information, it makes it a little bit difficult. So, who knows? This could either be fucking devastating or it could be the next Gazrilla. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so that is all for this preview slash review. So what did you guys think? Which cards are your favorites? Which ones are you dying to get your hands on? Obviously for me, it's the Nightmare Dragon because I spent the most time talking about it and think it's probably one of the most interesting and coolest concepts they've come out with yet. And oh boy, is my mad scientist of a brain coming up with crazy fucking scenarios for it. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah. So, let me know in the comment section which ones you like. And as always, if you like these videos, like, subscribe, tell some people, put it up there, tweet it, Reddit it, whatever you want to do, guys. I always appreciate the support. And that's going to do it for today. So, stay safe, have fun, freak a thune, and may RNGesus bless you.